This video is created for the subject Engineering Science for the 6th chapter. Temperature and heat. The video is only a part of the subtopics and the rest of notes can be found in reference book. Today, I would like to show you the comparison water molecule characteristic, which is cold water, room temperature water and hot water. Now, we have 3 beakers. The first beaker is water with hot water with 70 degrees Celsius. Second beaker is a water with room temperature 32 degrees Celsius and the last first beaker is cool water with 10 degrees Celsius.
Now, I would like to show you what is the difference between the 3 characteristic of the difference temperature of water. Just now we have 3 beaker. The beaker with hot water. Then the beaker with a room temperature water. And the beaker with a cold water. To show the difference of molecule movement between these 3 types of water. A drop of color was dripped into the 3 beaker. The color will spread into the water either slow or fast depends the molecule of water. The color used must be different color than the water to make sure the movement of molecule to color spread will clearly shown. The number of molecules in some water is not affected by changing its temperature. Hot and cold water are made of the same type of molecules. Each molecule has 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen atoms. The difference between them is the speed of the molecules jiggling around. This makes sense because more heat equal to more energy. Thus, hotter water molecules move faster and stay farther apart.
Adding heat energy to water increases the motion of the water molecules and the food coloring molecules. The faster moving molecules cause the food coloring to mix into the water faster. The water molecules and food coloring molecules in cold water do not move as quickly as in hot water. Hot water has more energy than cold water, which means that molecules in hot water move faster than molecules in cold water, because particles vibrate faster and harder when they are hotter. Temperature of a substance is related to how fast the molecules are vibrating. Therefore, in the hot water the molecules were vibrating faster than they were in the cold water.
We have 3 beaker, which is beaker A, beaker B, and beaker C. Beaker A contains 300 milliliters of cold water, while beaker B contains 300 milliliters of hot water. The cold water and the hot water is poured into the beaker C to mix the liquid. Please handle the process carefully to avoid any unwanted incident. What was happened to this mixture for a second? Let's think together. Let's together make the experiment. What is a thermal equilibrium means? Thermal equilibrium is a condition in which there is no net heat flow between 2 objects that are in thermal contacts with each other. After a second, read the final temperature of the mixture. The final temperature record 40 degrees Celsius. When the cold water and hot water was mixture, what happened is the water with the higher temperature will transfer heat to the water with the lower temperature. The process of transferring heat will stop until the mixture attain the same temperature. At this state, the mixture have reached thermal equilibrium. So, the idea for thermal equilibrium is: first, heat flow from hot to cold. And second, heat transfer until both objects reach same temperature. In the thermal equilibrium process, one object will lost heat and other will gain it. Therefore the heat lost by one object is equal to the heat gained by one object.
Let's continue our theoretical calculation to find the final temperature of the mixture of cold water and hot water. M1, C1, and theta1 for cold water, while M2, C2. Theta 2. For hot water, m is the water mass volume. C. For the value of specific heat capacity for water is 1000. And theta is temperature change. The value of m is 300 for the both types water. While the theta 1 is the final temperature minus initial temperature of cold water. And theta 2 is the initial temperature minus final temperature for hot water. Then, we find the value of temperature T3 from the calculation. The T3 is 37.5 degrees Celsius. Compared to the experiment had done before. Thermometer reading is 38 degrees Celsius for the final temperature. Why there are have a difference between the value? Let's think and share your answer.